Welcome back to more Mansa. It is your boy Mansa, man. We bike again with another reaction video, guys. Look, man, we got when robbers try the wrong people in South Africa, man. We gotta go ahead and check this out. It's been a minute since we checked out one of these type of videos. Comment down below other things you guys will let me to check out on the channel. But let's get right into this, man. Let's check it out. This video is for educational purposes only, to raise awareness. That's what we're doing here.
South Africa has a very high crime rate in the world. Car hijacks and home invasions are common in the nation.
Bro, let me just stop it right there for just a second. I've lived in South Africa I've been in South Africa for about 3 years now. You know what I'm saying? I would say 3 years, even though I went home for like a year. I mean, I came in 2021, stayed for a few months, came back, stayed in Cape Town for a little bit over a year. And now I went back home. Now I came back for what? Like a year and a month now. It's been a year and a month or two now since it's been, and I have not witnessed any type of crime, like crazy crime, like I've seen in these videos. Let me knock on wood, because hey, crime is everywhere, guys. Crime is everywhere, but I just hope that I never see this in you know what I'm saying, in person. But it's just crazy that, like, when I watch these type of videos and then the statistics pop up and things like that, it might make people scared to come to South Africa or go here or go there, man. Don't be scared to go anywhere, man. Don't be scared to go places, you know what I'm saying? Because anywhere you go, hey, any day could be a day, man. Any day could be a day anywhere in the world, you feel me? So don't be scared to, you know what I'm saying, take that chance to go where you want to go. Even if it's the U.S. I know a lot of you guys see a lot of cop things and violence, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's not like you're going to see that as soon as you land or something like that. You know what I'm saying? U.S. is a nice place, honestly. It is a nice place. I haven't really seen any crime, like, to the extent of, you know what I'm saying, something crazy. But, you know what I'm saying, I've seen crime, but nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying, because I lived there my whole life. But, yeah, man, let's just get back in this video, man. I just wanted to mention that because I know these statistics pop up in these type of videos, and I just wanted to share my experience here in South Africa, and then, you know what I'm saying, also share my experiences in the U.S. for people who in South Africa that might want to go to the U.S. or might be scared or nervous to go to the U.S. But, you know what I'm saying, don't be nervous. Don't be scared, man, because, like I said, crime is everywhere. Crime is here. Crime is there. You know, just, you know, be safe, man, and just have precaution and, you know what I'm saying, enjoy yourself. That's what life is about, is enjoy yourself. But let's get back into the video, man.
According to crime statistics published by the South African Police Service, a vehicle is hijacked or stolen every 22 minutes. This means that more than 20...
It's very hard for me to believe that, bro. Like 22 minutes ago, a car was hijacked. You know, like, nah.
5 drivers fall victim to this criminal activity every single day. In some cases, the culprits succeed, but in some scenarios, they fail miserably. These are some of the moments these clowns face the wrong people. The video starts on a busy road. We then see a Mercedes-Benz as it slows down with occupants coming out of the vehicle. At the same moment, the driver behind does a 360 and rushes off the scene. The driver must have been expecting this for this scene to be a target hit. The culprits were only focusing on that particular vehicle as they went back into their car trying to catch up to the fast reacting driver. The culprits had zero chance there.
That car took off.
Truckers have one of the most dangerous jobs in South Africa as they are constantly targeted by hijackers. In this video, we see 3 men traveling inside a truck. Suddenly, a bullet hits the windscreen, missing the man in the middle by inches. The truck then comes to a stop as hijackers enter the vehicle. The driver can be seen being cooperative as he tries to calm the dangerous situation. In most cases, it is advised to comply when facing these culprits carrying deadly weapons once they have the upper hand. We then see the culprits positioning themselves in order to control the situation. They then move the driver as the other robber takes control of the truck. This move would later seem stupid in a moment. The man then attempts to drive the truck and leave the scene, but it became pretty clear he had no idea what he was doing. He finally gave up and ordered the original driver to take over the truck. That just summed up the whole crescendo, as the clown could not even drive the truck he was hijacking.
Wow. No way, bro. How you go?
We then see them directing.
Bro, how you go and rob a truck and don't even know how to operate the truck? Like, what is, like, come on, fam.
Driver to a certain location. Props to the driver and the other occupants for staying calm in this situation. The culprits then realizes the camera right in front of them after being in full view for a while, and they block it. When entering your yard, it is of great importance to always check if you are not followed, mostly in South Africa. In this scenario, we see a car entering.
This is educational, bro. This is good to know. You know what I'm saying? Like once I get a home and stuff like that and pull into my, I want to make sure, I need to make sure these things, you know what I'm saying? People ain't following me and things like that.
At the same time, another vehicle speeds right behind. We see men coming out, rushing to enter the gate before it is closed.
That's crazy.
We then transition inside where a car is stopped right in front of the front door. At the same time, the robbers approaches the car. The person inside the vehicle must have noticed the culprits as they stayed inside the car. The men tries to open the doors to no avail as the driver refuses to comply. What they did next left the culprits dumbfounded. The driver suddenly reverses out of the compound as we see the other robbers trying to block the way out. There was no stopping that driver as they drove right through the dumbfounded clowns. That was really brave of them right there.
Hey, it was.
Another scenario where a car is pulling into the yard.
Bro.
In these scenarios, it is always safe to close the gate as soon as you enter the premises as to not give any chance to these people. We then see a blue car stopping right in front of the gate, and suddenly a few men come out of the vehicle right toward the car.
Shut your door.
I bet he had no idea what was happening there to his best friend. The man that continues to try and take the vehicle as we see the ladies rush inside the house. It's astonishing how these culprits have the guts to do these things in broad daylight. The gate is now closed, but it seemed too late as the robbers had already occupied the vehicle. They then drive right through the gate as they attempt to escape the scene. At that very moment, the man of the house then comes out with a stapler and the robbers desperately flee the scene.
With the stapler?
The scared robbers left the scene after realizing their failure.
Hold on, fam. With a staple gun?
Hide the vehicle. They then drive right through the gate as they attempt to escape the scene. At that very moment, the man of the house then comes out with a stapler and the robbers desperately flee the scene. The scared robbers left the scene after realizing their failure. In this case, we see men sneaking inside a house at night. These break-ins are usually targeted in affluent areas by these robbers.
Bruh.
The men slowly move inside the house as they look for valuables inside. We then see a sidekick following behind the first robber. They walk towards the kitchen as they try not to alert the occupants inside the house. We then transition upstairs where the owner is on his phone watching YouTube videos. At the same time, the robbers decide to come upstairs. We then see one of the robbers armed with a knife and wire, possibly to be used to tie down the occupants. The man is also carrying a handbag which belongs to the owner's wife. They continue to walk slowly around the house as they try to execute their plan. We can see the robbers listening for sounds and suddenly something gets his attention. He immediately falls back as he tries to understand what it was. But these robbers had no idea what was about to happen next. We can see them changing route as one of them points to the direction where the sound came from. They start to debate which direction to take as the other did not want to go the direction after the sound he heard.
Guy with knife. Hold on, what? Guy with knife goes to girlfriend's room. This is the guy who lunged at her later.
Suddenly a gun goes off as we see a woman approaching from the side coming straight for the robbers.
Oh, she's not playing.
She continues shooting as the robbers rushed out the window terrified by the gunshots. Props to this brave lady for standing up for her home right there. She then waits for any movement ready to unload on first sight of these clowns. The man who was sleeping in the other room heard the...
Bro, she looked too calm. Like, she looked so calm with that as well. Like, bro, she was... Yeah.
Gunshots.
That's why in my home, I'm going to definitely have me a nice hand.
Straight down with his weapon in hand. But the super lady had already taken care of the situation. The man in his underwear had nothing more to worry about now. The home was protected. In this video, we see a man driving his...
It said, yes, I'm wearing underwear.
...car out of his yard. He then enters the road and decides to get out of the vehicle in order to close his gate. But this is not a good idea, mostly in a country with high rates of hijacks. It is advised to not leave your car running with the doors unlocked into the middle of the road.
What? Fam, you literally just got out your car in the middle of the road, just left the door open, left your car running. Come on, fam.
We then see a white car approaching the area.
This was a setup. Like, you just giving it to him. At this point, look how easy
The
this
robbers
is.
suddenly get out of their vehicle and hijack the man's car. The man realizes his mistake and distances himself from the dangerous situation. But the robbers seem to be struggling to start the vehicle. They even try to threaten the man as the dumbfounded men fail to execute their plan.
What's up with all these robbers don't know how to operate
They finally
cars?
gave up and left the car at the scene. The owner was super lucky thereafter making the mistake. Luckily, no
swear.
one was hurt and the man did not lose his hard-earned efforts. In this video, we see a man coming out of a vehicle. He then pulls out a metal bar which he uses to try and open the gate in front of him. It then becomes clear what he was trying to do. The robber must have targeted the house for some time before finally coming to execute his plan. He seems to be failing as he keeps looking over his shoulder. But suddenly the gate starts moving and this triggers the other robbers as they come out of the car and rush towards the gate. We then see the men entering the gate possibly
Dang,
to
how many
break into
people
the
in that
house.
car?
It's astonishing how these men are so comfortable to do this in the middle of the day. We see them
That's the
calling each
crazy
other as
part
they
to
seem
me.
excited to be
Broad
robbing the
daylight.
house. Suddenly we see the men rushing back from the house. The police later reported that this was a failed break-in as the robbers failed to enter the house. Here we see two security personnel inside a cash and transit van.
I've seen
The
this
driver
video
seemed to be
before.
noticing something suspicious on his side mirror. This is one of the most dangerous jobs in South Africa because cash and transit trucks are consistently targeted by robbers. Things suddenly go sideways as we see cars approaching the van and a bullet hits the screen. Luckily, the truck was bulletproof there. We can see the driver doing his best to maneuver the vehicle out of the situation, but the robbers stayed on the heels. He then gives a firearm to his partner as they both prepare for the worst there. Big props to these two for staying calm in this scary
Wow,
situation
look
with
how calm dude looks.
bullets flying all over the place. The driver tries to speed and
Look
fend
at that bullet. Oh my god.
off the culprits, but they persisted. We see one of the cars passing right beside them as they try to knock the truck off the road. The driver did an excellent job there as he drove past the culprits, making sure that he stayed in control. Finally escaped the scene unscathed thanks to great driving and their calmness when faced by such a scary encounter. The
Bruh.
hijackers failed miserably there. This video starts
Nah,
with a
that's
car
insane,
driving on
yeah.
a small road. The driver suddenly stops as we see the doors open. They must have been dropping some people at a house. But what was about to come next was totally unexpected. We see the doors of a white car in front of them opening and a few men comes out rushing towards the car behind. We then see them producing guns as the attempt to hijack the car. But the driver wasn't having none of that. He quickly drove off the scene as the robbers scrambled to catch up. The hijackers had zero chance right there.
Yo, bruh. Nah, these is insane, bro. These is insane. Comment down below if you want me to do more of these, man. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction, my commentary. The crazy thing is these people are doing this in broad daylight, fam. Like no remorse. Like you have to have balls to just be out here just trying to rob people in broad day. The cars at that. Robbing houses, like, nah, man. Hey, y'all brave, man. Y'all brave, guys. Stay tuned my next one, y'all. Peace.